So I'm going to leave my sunglasses on for this whole video because I'm a mess. And I just had the coolest experience. So I'm taking pictures today. I don't know if you guys know that, but on the weekends I run a photography company and have the opportunity to work with all kinds of people. I take pictures of newborns and weddings and families. And this morning I worked with a client that drove from Memphis to work with me, and they've been trying to work with me for a year, and I've done some family pictures for them, like her sister. But I had a moment when I got back to my car, and I took a beat, and I realized that hey Lisa Marie, but I realized that something that started out as a hobby, that I bought an $800 camera, secondhand, and just what this business has taken off from there to be, I'm speechless and I'm humbled, because I mean, I'm confident in my work, but I'm at a point right now where this season I've had to turn away a lot of people because the time available to work with people. And I'm just I'm like all up in my feelings this morning, because I remember being a little girl and feeling like one day I wanted to be this photographer. I wanted to be all these things, and I am those things now. And I'm blown away, because all of this is possible because the good Lord, God gives you certain talents and abilities. And if you just get out of your own way and you just show up and you do those things, you would not even imagine what He would do with those things. Yes, it's wonderful to have, to have things that you can get paid to do that allow you to do things, to have more marketable skills. But more than that, the opportunities that come from that, the people that I get to meet, the families that I get to work with, it is never far from my mind when I walk into somebody's house for the first time, or do an outdoor session with a family, a 1-hour session where we're outside and I'm just playing with their kids, and I am able to capture their children in a way that will help them remember who those kids were at this point in time in their life. Like, it is never far from my mind, and I'm so humbled that I have the opportunity to do that. That I get to be the person that gives somebody something that they're going to treasure for the rest of their life. That's the goal anyway. I don't think that I am some amazing award-winning photographer, motivational speaker, any of these things. I mean, I'm confident in my abilities, but I'm more than that. I'm humbled and so excited and encouraged, and all of the good feelings of what comes from those things, which is the relationships that I've been able to build, the being able to be there for people in a way that they may not be able to get in other ways of their life. And that has all been possible because I listened. I listened to what God above was telling me, and I got out of the way, because for so much of my life, I have lived by a code of, I'm not good enough. I should act in a different way according to what standards are by society, or I should be this way, or I should be that way, and always feeling like I was denying my true self because it was weird, or it was odd, or it was off kilter from what other people expected. I can just remember being a teenage girl and just feeling so incredibly awkward because I just didn't fit in anywhere. And now as an adult, every single time that I have shown up and gotten out of the way and just let God do His thing and just listen to that calling, that nudging, no matter what people might say, awesome things have happened. Because whether it's a talent that God has given you, or a feeling to talk to people, whatever it might be, you have to listen to those nudgings, because that is from God Himself, and it is in direct line with what He wants to do with your life. And sometimes it takes a long, long time before God's going to show up and He's going to show you what that might be. But if you just stick at it, I just can't even begin to tell you what it will do for you. This channel, I don't know where this is going to go, but everything that I put on here, everything that I share with you guys, every video, every crazy thing, everything that I put on here, I don't know what that is going to do. I have hopes for what this might do. But more than anything, I have hope that it's just going to help somebody, that it's going to be the thing that they need to hear at the time that they need to hear it. And it is a calling from God to put this stuff out here, because I can't even begin to tell you how scary it is to do a live video where you're not taking your sunglasses off because you can't stop crying. Because this world is a cruel place and people want to think all different types of things. And if you're a little bit different, it's easy to feel isolated, and it's easy to feel like you don't fit anywhere. And so you're alone. But if you put yourself out there, you listen to what God is telling you, and you just do you, just show up, get out of the way, and do you, the right people will find their way to you. And so I don't even know what the purpose of this is, other than me just being real with you guys and just help. I want you guys to experience this with me, because I'm having the moment where I'm just so humbled that it's come to this. I've taken pictures for a really, really long time, and that I'm at this point now that people want to work with me, and they like me. I guess I'm having a oh my gosh, people like me moment. I think, also that just should go to show that no matter how much we think that other people have it together, that we all are just insecure enough that we all have these moments where when we find our people, we find our tribe, we find our squad, that we have this, oh my gosh, you people actually really like me. Like, that's a pretty humbling, and it's a pretty cool feeling. So I just want you guys to know that I love y'all. Even if I've never talked to you before and we've never met before, I love y'all, because you're part of a community that is helping spread life and love and joy into a world that is void of so much of that. But I think that this community of people that's going on right here is all the good in the world that we need right now, because you people are those people. Y'all are the light in the world. And so from my heart to yours, I want you to know that I love you and I adore you, and I'm so humbled that you guys have allowed me to be a part of your lives. It is never far from my mind what that means. And I hope y'all know that. So I'm having a moment. I'm sorry, but it was just the coolest morning. Love you too, Lisa Marie. So I'm off to another photo session, because it's just that time of the year. But to be able to capture these families and to give them something that they can treasure for their life, like, that's just the coolest thing for me, that I can be the person to do that for people. So I'm sorry, I'm a mess. No, I'm not going to apologize, because this is just me, where I am today. But anyway, I'm going to close it up now, because I do got to get going, but I just wanted to be real and raw with you guys right now. Be you. Be who you are. And if you don't fit right now, just know that the time will come that you will fit. God needs you to be who you are, because He created you to be the way that you are, because that is to serve a purpose and a role in the big scheme of things. And it can't happen. It won't happen until you get out of the way and just allow Him to work through you, because all of those things have been knit together, not by accident, but on purpose. I love y'all. Bye.